know I'm a little bit late. It's like 12 days into the month, but I'm going to give you my best of 2019. I want to preface this by saying, and you're going to have to excuse me, I'm going to have to wear these glasses because I'm getting old. I'm going to have to preface this by saying any of these games on the list are not every game that was in 2019, because I haven't had an opportunity to play every game that was in 2019 and probably never will. But these are the games that I have played. Some of them I've reviewed, some of them I've not. But we're going to start out today with Res Arcana as my first honorable mention. And that has a 7.8 rating currently on Board Game Geek and an overall rank of 264. Res Arcana is a very cool. Let me see if I can't get an image up. Very cool card game that it's like an engine builder. You're trying to get your things going, and I played this quite a few times with my wife. We enjoyed it a lot. And that is an honorable mention, Res Arcana. Marvel Champions the card game, which is current rating on Board Game Geek of 8.4, overall rank of 174. I'm a big Marvel fan. That's no secret. The only reason probably this isn't rated higher is I didn't really get to play it a whole lot because there was a lot of stuff coming down the pipe, but I did enjoy the plays that I did get in. Hopefully I'll be able to get it played a little bit more this year. My rankings may change, we'll see. Alright, the next and last honorable mention. Next honorable mention is going to be The Lord of the Rings Journeys in Middle-earth. Ranked at 8.1 on Board Game Geek and 137 overall. Very much enjoyed this game. It just barely didn't make the top 10. 8.1 overall. It was a decision between this and my number 10, and my number 10 won out, probably largely because of the theme, and we'll see. But that is my last honorable mention, Lord of the Rings Journeys in Middle-earth, or Lord of the Rings Jimmy. Apparently they've started abbreviating it that way. Alright, number 10. Number 10 is a game that I kickstarted. I went all in on it. I was very interested in the minis, lots of minis in this game, and that is Batman Gotham City Chronicles. This is currently rated at 8.0 and ranks 730 overall. They did recently, well, not recently, last June, have a Season 2 Kickstarter. I got a few things in it, but there's just so much content that I haven't even gotten to yet that I didn't see any need to get more characters at this point. I'm sure if it's anything like any other Kickstarter that was wildly popular, it will it'll be back for a third iteration when they try to add more stuff on. I might pick up a few things then, who knows. So that's my number 10, Batman Gotham City Chronicles. Number 9 is a game I picked up at a game store when I went down, it's probably about an hour to an hour and a half away from where I live. Recess Games in Ohio, in North Olmsted, and I saw this game demoed. I picked it up, we brought it home, we really enjoyed it, and that game is Tiny Towns. Very cool placement game where you're trying to place your things in your little town to score the most points. A lot of thinking, a lot of strategic planning. Very, very interesting game. It just came out with a new expansion, Tiny Towns Fortune. Haven't had a chance to get a hold of that yet, but we will have to take a look at it when we can. Tiny Towns is ranked 7.4 on Board Game Geek, and it is ranked overall 407. So that is my number 9, Tiny Towns. Alright, my number 8 is another Kickstarter I backed. This was, again, I love minis, I love painting. I just have too many things to paint and not enough time to get to it. But this is Zombicide Invader, as you can see. This is ranked 8.0 on Board Game Geek and overall rank of 1,416. This is going to be coming in at my number 8, and 1 to 6 players. A lot of interesting minis, a lot of good gameplay. It's basically Zombicide in space. I've played and painted a lot of Zombicide, so this was a no-brainer when it came up. So my number 8 is Zombicide Invader. My number 7 is Star Wars Outer Rim. That's ranked 7.8. Overall rank of 440 on Board Game Geek, and this is a very cool game. This is a game in which you can work towards being Han Solo, having the Millennium Falcon, and having Chewie as a co-pilot. It's nothing you'll get at the beginning of the game, but you can work towards it. I don't know why we got goofy ads. Anyway, 1 to 4 players, plays best at 3 according to the community. 120 to 180 minutes playtime, but you're going around, you're looking for people, you're bounty hunting, you're earning money, you're avoiding detection, you're fighting off the Empire or the Rebels, depending on your alignment, and it's a very good game. My number 7, Star Wars Outer Rim. My number 6, I just made it in at the end of the year. It is Coloma. It's like a re-implementation of an old game named Hangtown, which I never played. 1 to 6 players, best at 4 to 5. Overall rank of 1,995 and a user's rank of 7.6. Coloma is an interesting game. It's Old West, which is a theme I really love. And it has a I guess you would call it like maybe kind of like a rondel in the middle, sort of. I mean, not entirely. But everybody chooses their action at the same time. They place their characters and they do it. You get to do better actions based on if nobody else is at your location or if the least amount of people are at your location. And so you got to try and get inside the players' heads that you're playing against. And Coloma was a very bright spot there at the end of 2019. A very cool game. My number 6, Coloma. Getting old, I can't count either. My number 5 is a game that I've recently finished painting all the minis for, and that is Marvel Crisis Protocol. I'm in the midst right now of printing a 3D jail for use, as terrain in the game. Let me bring this forward. It's 3D, like police station. I don't know how well you can see this, but this is part of it. It's got a little star. This all has to be glued and painted and everything. And there's still a little bit of stuff hanging off of it from printing, but very, very cool terrain piece that I'm currently working on. Got it off of Corvus Gaming Terrain. But Marvel Crisis Protocol is basically a miniatures game. You can fight villains against heroes. You can mix and match teams. Very cool hero power system that is implemented in it. It's very streamlined. Probably one of the first miniatures games that I've really, really enjoyed. I mean, I liked Legion, but boy, I'm just not good at rolling dice. Let's just put it that way. So this is my number 5, Marvel Crisis Protocol. Currently ranked at 5,517, 8.3. Alright, my number 4 is a Stonemaier Games offering. It is ranked at 8.1. Overall, number 27. This is very high on the Board Game Geek's ranking list. This is Wingspan. Beautiful game, beautiful pieces, beautiful production, great bird house dice roller. Great pictures, cool facts on the cards. It's an engine builder. You're trying to build up your engine and get the most points as you can. Um, it's pretty cool game. If you haven't played this or checked it out yet, my suggestion is that you go give this a try. This is my number 4, Wingspan. My number 3 is, and as soon as the picture comes up, we'll see the box cover, but Paladins of the West Kingdom. Very thinky, strategic game. It implements worker placement in a different way than I've ever had it implemented before. It ranks 8.1 overall, and ranked it at 258 overall, but 8.1 user rating. It's the artwork. I love the artwork for these and Architects, and I mean just great games. Renegade has themselves a good series here. I'm not sure what the third one's going to be. Not probably as in tune with the gaming world as a lot of people are, but I know what I like. And this is Paladins of the West Kingdom, my number 3 for the year 2019. Number 2 is a game I didn't think at first that I was going to like. The colors are very psychedelic and weird to me. I'm not really into those type of colors, but as I played it, it grew on me because the game is so fantastic. Black Angel. This ranks at 7.6 on the users list and 784 overall. The designer is Sebastian Dujardin, Xavier Horses, and Elaine Orban. Artist Ian O'Toole. Yeah, I've probably totally butchered this. As you can see, I've rated it at an 8. Black Angel is a I wouldn't say re-implementation or reimagining, but it's of an older game that I never did get a chance to play. But let me see. It's just a very cool game, and the artwork does grow on you. Let me see if I can't get some of it to come up. See if we can take a look at the board here. Yeah, this is image of the board. It's very cool how the ship moves towards the planet that you're heading toward as you go, and you're all playing as AI. And you're trying to, whoever is the best AI gets to, implement the colony once you get to the planet. But very cool game, very good interaction between players. Kind of a little mean at times because sometimes you just got to block off somebody else in order to win the game. And I did that in my first win. I blocked somebody from doing something that I knew that would give them points, and I blocked them every turn until the game was over. But very cool, and that is my number 2 game of the year. Let's get that back up on top. Black Angel. Alright, my number 1 game of the year is by a designer that I really like. I like all of his stuff. It just seems like everything I play is great by him, and everything he makes just is like has a wow factor. It's like, wow, I want to play this again and again. And that is the Taverns of Tiefenthal, and hopefully I pronounced that right. That is currently ranked 7.7 by the users, and overall at 522, 281 strategy. Taverns of Tiefenthal is you are managing your own tavern, and you're seating your patrons, and you're trying to upgrade everything and get your engine running, and it just seems like, just as soon as you get the engine running good, the game's over. And but I mean, I love it. It's a really great game. This is one of the games I would definitely recommend. The designer, of course, is Wolfgang Warsch. Artist Dennis Lohansen. And Wolfgang Warsch's had such great games lately. I mean, just a ton of great games. I think the first one to capture our imagination was The Mind. Just such a simple concept and such an engaging game. Something that so. Yeah, that was the first game that I played his. And just over and over and over again, this guy puts out great games. Soon, I'm going to be putting forth my most anticipated games of 2020. I'm in the process of making that list, and so yeah, I will be getting to that very soon. I hope you enjoyed my top 10 games of 2019 with a couple of honorable mentions. If you like the stuff that I do, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to build my subscriber base. So if you like my list, or if you like how I present it, or anything, if you just want to help me out, just go ahead and hit that like and subscribe, and help me get more subscribers, so maybe I can get a little bit more influence in the market, and get some more content out there, some better equipment, that kind of stuff. So until next time, I want to thank you for stopping by the Board Games Maelstrom. Goodbye.